Welcome to DIY with Nancy. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to share with you my coconut macaroon recipe. And I'm super excited about this recipe because it was one of the first recipes that I learned at age 13 in grade 7. I took a home ec class and you had the option of sewing or baking. And guess which one I took? Of course, I took the baking, and I love these macaroons. The recipe was engraved in my brain, and to this day, I still continue to make these coconut macaroons. They're so soft, chewy, and delicious. So stay with me and watch how to make coconut macaroons step by step. Let's get to baking.
Let's get started. In a medium-sized bowl, I have here 1.5 cups of sweetened coconut. And to that, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of sugar. And next, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. And to that, I'm adding a pinch of salt. And next, I'm using a wooden spoon to incorporate all the dry ingredients and make sure they're all nice and blended together. Once I mix the dry ingredients, I set it aside and move on to the next step. For the next step, I'm using my stand mixer and I'm placing 3 egg whites. I'm going to place the stand mixer on high speed and I'm going to let it mix for about 3 minutes until I reach firm peaks. I've had the mixer going for about 2 minutes. I can see my firm peaks are forming, and at this point I'm placing 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Place that in there while the mixer is still going, and I'm going to have the vanilla extract mix in with the egg whites for an additional 20 seconds. Okay, I've let the mixer go for another 20 seconds, and I have the vanilla all nice and mixed in there. I have some firm peaks, and now let's move on to the next step. For the next step, I'm simply going to take the egg whites and fold it into the coconut mixture. And next, all you have to do is mix the coconut into the egg whites and make sure it's all well incorporated, and you're going to end up with a wet consistency type texture, and you just want to make sure it's all well combined. Now the egg whites in this recipe is what helps give that nice chewy texture inside the macaroon. And I'm just making sure that it's all well incorporated with that coconut. Now once your egg whites are all mixed into the coconut, you're going to get this nice wet texture, and you're going to add one last ingredient, and that's 1 egg yolk. I have a egg yolk which I'm breaking up here, placing it into the coconut mixture, and I'm going to mix that up, make sure it's all well combined and incorporated into the coconut mixture, and then we're going to be ready to place it into our baking tray and form our coconut macaroons. Now the coconut mixture is ready to form the macaroons, and here it is. Now next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a baking tray with parchment paper, and I'm using a small scoop to form the macaroons. So I'm going to be scooping them up and placing them on the parchment paper. Now if you don't have a scoop, you can easily use a teaspoon. Next, I'm going to start forming the macaroons. I'm placing a scoop of coconut onto the parchment paper. I'm going to place the coconut macaroons 2 inches apart. And next and final step is to place the coconut macaroons in a preheated oven at 350 degrees and bake them for 18 minutes on the top rack. After 18 minutes, my coconut macaroons are ready. I just wanted to give you a close-up of the coconut macaroon. It's nice, light and golden brown on the bottom and on the top, and the inside is soft and moist. Look at that. These coconut macaroons are easy to make, chewy, and delicious.
And that was my recipe for coconut macaroons. This recipe makes 15 coconut macaroons. And they're very easy to make and delicious and soft. I hope you all enjoyed the recipe today. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And until next time, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Take care.